everyone, my name's Patrick, and if this is your first time here at Travels with Delaney, welcome. We're your channel all about RVing and living life to the fullest. Now, if you'd like to get to know me and my family a little bit better, you can check out a more personal style video over on our other channel, TWD Life, and I'm going to link that down below for you in case you want to check that out. So what I'm doing today is I'm hooking up our new 2020 Lance model number 1985 travel trailer so we can get out on the road. So I thought I would do is share with you what we tow with. No, I'm not talking about the truck, our 2017 Toyota Tundra. I've already done a video on that and I can link that up above for you. I'm talking about the actual hitching system. Now, we bought an all-new hitching system just for this trailer when we purchased it back in June. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what that is. Now, we could have used our old hitching system that we've had for over 13 years, but I decided when we purchased this new trailer, I wanted to upgrade the actual hitch system. Our old system would have worked fine, but it was the older style that used the chains and you had to have a separate sway bar. The system that I ended up purchasing when we picked up the trailer, it uses a different style bar system and the sway control is built right in. So first thing we need to do is go ahead and get this put on the truck. So the system we ended up choosing is the EAZ-Lift Recurve R3. Now, how did I decide on this particular system? Well, I started by reaching out to our friends at Princess Craft RV where we purchased our Lance travel trailer, and this is what they recommended. Now, it's always good to talk to your dealership and see what they think will be best. This is a system they've worked with, and they felt it would be a perfect match for our trailer with our tow vehicle. So let's go ahead and get this put onto the truck. Now, it just goes into the receiver like any other hitching system. I'm going to put my pin through. And then we'll lock this into place, and now it's on. Next thing we need to do is go ahead and back the truck up so we can put the trailer onto the ball. Now that I'm backed up under, I'm going to go ahead and start dropping it down. Once we're lowered onto the trailer, I'm going to go ahead and lock the coupler in place. Now, if your coupler won't lock into place, don't panic. Just go ahead and try to pull your vehicle forward just a little bit, or make sure you're all the way down. And in that case, I just need to go down a little bit more. I'm locked into place, and I'm going to go ahead and put my pin across there so that will not pop off during travel. Now, the recurve system works a little differently than the prior system I had. And a lot of the systems, you actually have the bars and they mount from down below. But with this recurve system, we're actually going to be mounting the bars from the top down. And they're going to come over to these hangers that were mounted on the frame of our trailer. Now, when we go to actually install our bars, a couple of points with this system. We want to make sure that this mounting head is straight to the trailer, which means you want to back your tow vehicle in as straight as possible and keep this equal distance. But like I said, prior systems mounted from the underside. With this one, we're going to mount from the top. So what we want to do is put the bracket kind of parallel to the bumper of our tow vehicle, and we're going to push down. And that's going to lock it into place, and there's this little pin system right down here, and you'll hear the pin click in, and then we can swing the bar around. Now, what I like to do is double check to make sure it's locked into place, because if it's not, if you just push down like this and you come around, going down the road, this can actually pop out, bend down, and actually pull it. How do I know this? Second time we towed, I didn't have it locked in all the way. We heard a noise and it actually bent our system. Luckily, it didn't damage the entire system. So it's a lesson that I learned that I want to save you. Make sure when you put it in this way, push down till you hear it lock. You can even feel that pin, and then we can swing it around. Now, our bar is actually going to go in this bracket, and a lot of people will try to fight these systems. You shouldn't have to fight them. If you can't get your bracket in easily, all we have to do is go ahead and raise the truck and the trailer a little bit. And you'll notice as the truck and the trailer were coming up, the bar came up as well, and in this case, I'm actually able to slide it into place. Now, if you get it close and you still can't get it in, The manufacturer actually provides you a bar that just slips into the holes on the side here. Get it in the right hole. And you can see that will, and notice I did that with one hand. That's how easy that should go on. And again, if for any reason, you can use the back side and just kind of push in like that. The final step on this system is you have this locking pin that's going to keep this in place. We're just going to put that through the back hole. And now that bar is in place and secure. Now we'll go to the other side of the truck and do the other one. I cannot stress enough the importance of making sure you get these locked in. And double checking it. And again, you can see this one, I actually don't even need that bar. And then all I have to do is go back, push this through, and now we are locked into place. Now you might be wondering about where is our sway bar? Well, with this particular system, the sway control is built into the actual hitch here. So you'll notice right here on the side, there is a bolt and it comes with this mega hex wrench. So the way this works is there's just a collar in there and all we have to do is tighten it up. And so what they recommend is just kind of finger tight, going with your fingers the long way, and then go ahead, place it in the short end and do about a half a crank, and that should get you started. Now, if you go down the road and you feel like the trailer still has too much sway, we can always go ahead, pull off safely, get out, and put a little bit more crank on it. Just make sure though, when you actually get to your campsite or you're going to need to be backing in at an angle, that you get out and you loosen this back up so that this will actually pivot for you. What I typically do is if I'm going to be backing in at sharp angles, not only will I loosen this, but I'm just going to go ahead and take the bars off so that I can get in with no issues. So what is the point of a weight distribution system with sway control? Well, the whole idea of weight distribution systems is really when you put your trailer down on the truck tongue, then that weight is going to be distributed to the rear axle of your tow vehicle. So the weight distribution system is going to actually help redistribute some of that tongue weight back to the axles on your trailer, thus leveling out your tow vehicle and trailer. That's going to make for a much smoother towing experience and a much safer towing experience. And in regards to the actual sway, well, sway is when you feel your trailer moving on you from left to right going down the highway. Sway control is going to try to take some of that out, so again, your trailer tracks perfectly in line with your tow vehicle. So to demonstrate what the weight distribution system will actually do for helping to level out your tow vehicle, we're going to start by measuring from the ground up to the wheel well without the trailer actually attached. Now it's best to do this on a good level surface. Unfortunately, here at our house, we do as good as we can because it's really hard to find a true level surface, but I think this will demonstrate the point for you. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll go straight down, and I have a measurement of 38 1/4. So now what I want to do is go ahead and drop that trailer onto the tongue of my truck, and we're going to take another measurement. All right, now that we have the weight of the trailer onto the truck, we're going to go ahead and take that same measurement again. I'm going to go straight up from the ground, and now we're setting at 36 inches. So you can see we've lost about 2 1/4 inches because of all that tongue weight that's been put on the rear axle of the tow vehicle. Now what we want to do is go ahead and set up our weight distribution system, and then we'll take that final measurement to see if it actually helped redistribute some of that weight. There we go. We've got our weight distribution system hooked up. Now we can go ahead and we're going to lower it back down, and we'll take that last measurement. All right, now we have the trailer fully onto the truck again, this time with the weight distribution system. Let's go ahead and measure, and now we're at about, looks like about 30, just 37 1/8. So we've lost about an inch from our original measurement, but most will say that's normal, that you're still going to lose a little bit, but we've definitely helped to redistribute some of that weight using our weight distribution system hitch. Now, we had our hitch professionally installed by the great people down at Princess Craft RV in Round Rock, Texas. Now, just to be clear, they're not a sponsor of this video, but we really do appreciate all of their help in purchasing this trailer and getting it set up. There are adjustments that can be made when the weight distribution hitch is installed to get you the maximum towing experience, and we were originally set up for our Toyota Tacoma, so I'm actually going to have them do some adjustments the next time we're down in Texas, because I think we can actually get our hitch dialed in a little bit more. Overall, it's a great towing experience as it's set up, but I just want to maximize the towing experience with it. So there you have it. That's how easy it is to use the EAZ-Lift Recurve R3 weight distribution with built-in sway control system and hitch up your trailer to your tow vehicle. Let me know down below in the comments, what hitch system do you use to haul your trailer, and do you like it, or are you thinking about upgrading yourself? Until next time, everybody, we'll see ya on down the road. Good night.